Well, I think it's hard to know exactly what to say. That's a very large and difficult problem. I would say the best way into it for someone who isn't privy to the specifics is to press them on whether they belong to a local church. Because if they are a professing member of a local church, then they're accountable to that body. And you obviously can't discipline them as a fellow student. You can encourage and rebuke and so forth, but really it's given especially into the hands of the elders to do that in an official way. And so I think the first question I would have is, if you claim to be a Christian, are you a member in good standing of a church?
Well, the problem of nominal Christianity isn't, of course, exclusive to a college setting. There ought to be something about being a Christian that should be attractive and infectious. And perhaps one of the best ways to witness to nominal Christianity, those who may say they're Christians but their actions don't match up to their words, is to demonstrate just how beautiful and infectious a thing Christianity is. It would be, it's just a broad question that there are a whole variety of scenarios one can imagine a conversation with a nominal Christian taking place. But the measure of freedom and joy with which you can speak about knowing Christ and having a relationship with your Heavenly Father through the atoning sacrifice of Christ, that has to have some trajectory by which you witness to the emptiness of what effectively nominal Christianity is.
I heard the question as if it were being asked of fellow students that the questioner knew well. Now, maybe I'm reading too much into it. And so I think what Derek said is certainly a place to start. But I would think with a fellow student that you know well, who's a friend who professes to be some kind of a Christian, there would be a point to say, Christians just don't do that. And then invite a follow-up conversation in light of that. Obviously, all of us as Christians do things that we know we ought not to have done, and maybe that's a point to make as well. But I do think there may be with someone with whom hopefully one also already has some credibility as a practicing Christian to press, is this really a behavior, an attitude that a Christian ought to have? Maybe we can look in the Bible together about that and follow up that way.